Alright guys, welcome back to AWMFX. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, no matter where you are. Hopefully you guys out there are doing great, earning a lot of money from the market, and of course taking great care of your health. So happy new year to you guys once again. 2023, welcome to 2023. And let's not forget about a lot of things that happened during the 2022, all the good memories. Alright, so basically today my topic is about these setups right here. So this was one of my posts in my group. All right, so I did ask about the setups, the S&D setups that makes the price drop right there. All right, that makes the price drop right there. So for those of you guys that don't know, you might want to follow my Facebook page. All right, so that you might have some I might drop some questions and to test you guys out. All right, so of course I'll provide answer for that. All right, so I'm going to make a video based on this because sometimes those answers some of the answers is very hard and very difficult to explain through writing. All right, so basically what happens here was I saw this setups a few days ago. All right, actually it was just a few days ago. It was actually very extremely nice setups. All right, extremely nice setups. There are of course some price action and some I call it the movement, liquidity movement. Okay, first of all, let's look at what happens here. Okay, a lot of people might think about the QML, always think about the QML. Let me delete some of the things. This might be the QML, then there's some break of structure, something like that. So yeah, it's correct. Actually, the approach is definitely correct. All right, in this sense, it's definitely correct. And the second problem is that a lot of people might always think about the zones at the top here. You can see that actually there was a zone. All right, there is a zone there. All right, so they only focus on this kind of movement, this kind of setups. But for me, I'll be different. All right, I'm a little bit different. So what I saw was that there was a very nice support area. All right, there was a very nice support area, and it's not once, it was twice tested. Right, this support area. Then what happened was that if you look at it properly, at the break of this support, there was a base drop, and there is a supply zone right there. Right there, it created a supply zone, a very beautiful supply zone right there. And the good things is that the pips, all right, the zone was very small. It's almost 12 pips only. All right, 12 pips. Then what happened was that, okay, the price just dropped. Okay, no problem, breaking a lot of structures. Okay, then what happened was that the price slowly climbing back up. All right, let's look at a little bit higher time frame so that it will helps us, or should I say, it clears our eyesight. All right, so that we'll look at bigger pictures. All right, so what happened was that the price moving up in a compression form. All right, compression form. You guys need to learn about the mapping of S&D so that you know what is a compression. Meaning that if you look at it, most of the demand zone, because demand is the one that pushed the price up, right? The demand zone is no longer left. All right, most of the demand zone is no longer left, only one big demand zone right here. All right, so it was tested, not really tested. All right, just a simple tap on it, not really tested. So the price went up very nicely in a compression form. Right, now let's go back to the H1 right there. So as the price reached this level, all right, so what happened is that the price make another fake out. So when a compression plus a fake out, this is, I tell you, is a deadly dual combination. Is what we call it as a CPLQ. All right, so whatever I've sharing here is not actually it's not by me. All right, I don't create things out of thin air and then I don't wake up suddenly I have all this knowledge. No, I was taught by CMS, so I knew about this kind of setups. So what happened was that this compression plus liquidity means that there should be a big fall. It's not a normal fall, it is a big free fall kind of movement. All right, so it was very fantastic. So if you look at the zone that we have marked out just now, so the price came into the zone. All right, it go up, it went through a little bit, actually a little bit, so it doesn't even bother us. Or no, it's just exactly at the zone. It doesn't bother us because when we trade all right, we must take count of sometimes we must take count of the spread and plus 1 or 2 pips there because of different this one called what provider, our broker and then data provider. So the spread are different. So the spread is definitely different. All right, so what happened was that the price has a free fall, you know, you see that the big movement, and it's extremely simple. The take profit, everything was very simple. I told you guys already, most of the demand zone has already consumed. All right, has already consumed. So there's only one big demand zone right here, right? The one big demand zone. So where is my take profit? This is my take profit. It's so simple. It's so I will say that it's straightforward. Right, it was very straightforward type of trades. So when you go back to H1, all right, of course you might argue about there are some more demand zone right there, but all this demand zone is not how should I say, sufficient for me to consider as a take profit zone. Of course, we need to consider about how you enter a trade, how you exit a trade, right? There's no purpose for me to exit right there. So the price dropped just like that and you have your take profit. This is actually, it has turned out to be an excellent type of trade. If you're able to trade this, let's assume that you get some spread, all right, add in a little bit spread, maybe 15 pips, yeah, maybe 15 pips, right? So this will turn out to be an excellent 1-to-7 risk reward ratio type of trade. All right, so what happens is that the price touches the demand zone and then now starting to go back up. So does it matter? It does not matter, because sometimes the problem with most of the traders is that they keep dreaming about getting into very huge profit trades. All right, huge profit. For me, no, I'll control my entry zone, right, so that I can get a good risk reward ratio and then able to grow my account very fast. So it's very simple, straightforward type of trades. So once you got into this trade, and then if you ever happens to have a pending order right there, all right, based on whatever concept you are trading, all right, I don't know, okay, you got stop out. Does it matter? It doesn't matter, because you have the profit and then you might have one loss trade. Overall, you are still in a good position. All right, don't always think about only winning. All right, sometimes you might lose some trades. All right, it's normal. It's a very common thing. All right, there's no 100% type of method out there. Even what I will share with you, I tell you, it's not 100%, but I'm very happy for that. All right, so basically the price came down into this area again. All right, hit the resistance level and then came back down. And I would just say, I won't say call, I just share out some of the analysis. So I believe some of the students did have this caught this movement. Is a type of some sort like a QMTR, or some people will call it IQM setups. All right, so will it go far? I'm not sure, but there is a huge resistance along the way. Sorry, a huge a good supply zone along the way. So hopefully it will go back up into certain area before it drops again. All right, so that's all for today. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video and gain some knowledge, or should I say gain some insider trading tips, all right, about trading. All right, so if you like the video that I did for you, please do give me a like. All right, and please subscribe to the video. Thank you very much.